Yo, Ball Hour family, welcome back. New week, new episode. And boy, we have got big guests, man. Like, wow. I'm just looking at them and I'm stunned. We got the boys down from Sutton United. How we doing today? David, Tanto, welcome to the show, man. How are you boys?
Awesome.
I'm even stunned, man.
It's a pleasure to
You
be
man
on
got
the
me
show.
stunned. I'm stuttering already, fam.
Nah, it's a pleasure to be on the show, innit? Like, obviously, after the season that we've had, we're just all happy, really.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped celebrating.
Yeah. It's still in a celebration mood, innit?
Yeah.
But nice. It was a good way to finish off the season.
For those of you that don't know, these two boys were part of the Sutton team who won the league and got the team promoted to League 2 now. And Sutton had to wait 128 years. Like, how mad is that to feel like you boys were part of something so special? Like, what's that been like? Has it even hit home yet?
You want to go first?
Like, to be fair, like as it was happening, as the season was going on, and we was realizing we can possibly do this, it was like I remember speaking to Tanner. It was like, wow, like we can go down in history, like.
Yeah.
And then it actually happened on that day, and it was just crazy. Like I think it only really sunk in a few, like 3-4 days after, and I was like, "That's
Wow.
mad."
Yeah,
like,
that's mad. Crazy.
we got them to the football league. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And I f-
well,
and I feel like if people have played in like the National League, you know how tough it is to get out.
Hardest league I've
So-
seen. Yeah.
So it's a thing where, like, in the history of the club, to achieve something that no one else has done, that will always be remembered in history.
Can't take
Like,
that away from you.
yeah,
boy.
exactly. So 100 years from now,
Mm.
our pictures will still be there regardless of what happens.
100%, yeah.
When you put it like that, like, oh no, yo.
Nah, I've deeped it. I've deeped it like that.
Like when
'cause-
he said you
Pictures,
can't
names,
take that from me.
Nah, it's a proud
Frame
moment.
that.
It's a very proud moment, and yeah, like you look forward to things like that in football, innit? To get promoted, it's
Yeah,
like
To
it's-
win things,
to
innit?
win things.
Yeah.
Like as a footballer, you want to be winning. So no, it's a great achievement.
And obviously, congratulations as well on signing a new deal at Millwall. How has that been for you? Like the season you had, promotion, and now the new deal, man. It just seems like a dream, man. It seems like the perfect end to a perfect story.
Yeah, it's like God's plan, really.
Amen to that.
So it just shows hard work pays off.
Yeah.
So obviously, where I was on loan for the whole season, they've been watching how I've been doing, and for other people to acknowledge my achievements, that's the reward of the new contract. So, but I know that's just like a stepping stone. So I just got to kick on from there, and just try to push my way through. Yeah, earn another new contract and just keep going up and up.
Question, innit?
Yeah, because we're still young.
Fair enough. So, what are you setting your sights on a new season to come, or have you not even thought that far ahead yet? You're just taking each day as it comes.
My sights are pretty much just to carry on, pick up the momentum from where I left off last season. Scored 16 goals last season, so
He
Just-
ruined that bit for me, man. He ruined that. I wanted to call out his stats. Like I got them down. Like
don't worry, you still can. You still can. but-
We'll go over that later. Innit? But
so
go on.
I just wanna just carry on from where I
Yeah.
left off last season, whether that's at Millwall or if I need to go out on loan again to get more minutes to just continue playing football, then I'll happily do that.
How quickly have you grasped that mentality that if you're at a pro team but you're not playing, like if you need to go and play to better yourself and to make sure you stay sharp and that you need to go out on loan, how quickly did you I need to do this with myself?
So before I came to Sutton, I was on loan at St Johnstone. So I was in Scotland.
Jesus Christ.
So I was in Scotland for 3 months. So obviously it didn't work out there, and we played 11 games. I only came on for 2 games, and when I was up there, I was just deep in it. Like I'm only 20, and cool being in the SPL. It seems good, but I need more game time.
Yeah.
Like I need to be getting myself out there on platforms. I need to get myself out there. So I was like, what's the best decision for me? And it's to play games.
Yeah.
So that's why I made the decision to come back to Sutton, just to carry on playing games and improve my development, really.
David, we ain't forgotten about you, boy. Heavily involved, 38 appearances this season.
Team of
How
the
have you-
season.
Sorry,
Team of the season.
sorry, just put that one in there. Like,
Sorry, just to...
no, but 38 games, like no one can tell you that, oh, like, you know, when people are part of a season, like, they only play like 5 games and say I got promoted. Nah, this one is like, I was part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going down in history, as he said. You can't take that away from me. What's that been like, being, you know, a huge player, part of the team?
It's been surreal, to be fair. Like, coming in as a young player a couple seasons ago, and then cementing my place in the team and creating history. Played most of the games. Didn't have much injuries, which was very good for me. But it's just good. Like, I want to play games. I want to keep playing next season and just keep progressing on.
Yeah. No, but to touch on what you said, team of the season, no, like, I feel like every time I heard Sutton, I would hear your name. I was just thinking, who's this guy that's causing a madness? And then I saw Winger. I thought, oh, it makes sense now. So, like, how has the season actually been for you? Like, you know, like, being in team of the season, not everyone can say I was part of team of the season, and to add, like, Sutton's history, like, what's that been like?
To be fair, like, I was quite surprised when I got in it because I didn't get much goals as a winger, but when I saw that, I saw that I see that it was chosen by clubs, so that's like, that's credit to me that I'm causing problems and the clubs are actually picking me out, saying that's one of the players that was a threat to us. Do you know what I mean? So if they're picking me and putting me forward for the team in the season, I must have been doing something right. But obviously, it was a good season for all of us. I think the whole Sutton team could have been in there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm honoured, obviously, to be in there, and I'm very proud of the season I've had and the season that the team's had.
So you got team of the season. My man over here, it says that you got player this season. So to be acknowledged by your colleagues, what's that like?
To be fair, I got a young player, but it's still a great achievement, really, because we've got 2 other youngsters who got into the team of the season. The centre half, he's 22, and David, who's 22. So to be competing against them and to win youngest player of the season, it's just like a great achievement, really. It shows that I was speaking to one of the senior pros, and he was like, when you came, like, as soon as you just came on loan, like your first game on loan, like, you could just see the spark.
Yeah.
Like, he said that you've been a real driving force for us in the promotion, and to hear things like that, it really touches your heart. Like, it just makes you, it puts a smile on your face, really. And yeah, that's like, I play for my teammates and family, friends, just to make them happy, really, just to give all I got.
How important has the manager been to you guys? Like, what's he been like throughout the course of the season? You know, at various different stages. I'm talking like from the start, middle, and then what's he been like over the course of the season?
I'll say he likes both of us, innit?
Yeah. Manager's favourite.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, I can't fault him, to be fair. Like, he's put faith in both of us, bring us in, brung him on loan, brung me in from 2 leagues below just to play us and give us the opportunity. And I feel like we've managed to repay him with a promotion in his second season as a manager, obviously. And him being a manager this season and last season, for me, he's helped me develop quite a lot.
Yeah.
Put a lot of faith in me, playing me every game, even if I haven't had a good game the last 2 games. I still get the opportunity to play, and I feel like that's given me confidence in him and in myself to just keep progressing. Do you know what I mean?
And for you?
Yeah, 100%. So for me, I feel like it's more, he's a manager who you can speak to. His doors always open. So like, it's a thing where if you have an issue or you feel like something's not working, you can knock on his door and speak to him. And he's just open-hearted in that sense where literally any player can go and speak to him.
Yeah, it's very easy to speak.
And where's a young manager? He's like early 40s, right? Or
no, he's not even. He's younger than Duns.
Oh, I swear.
Yeah.
So it's like 38. Yeah. So like he's still fairly young, so we can all still banter.
Yeah, he's got banter.
Yeah, so like he can come into our change room and just chill with us and just talk and just laugh with us. And not many managers nowadays have that kind of relationship. Yeah. I feel like the main reason of our success is because of the team spirit.
Yeah.
Because we have that close connection with the staff and the players, that's just what makes a good squad. Yeah. And yeah, it shows we got promoted. So yeah, man.
Against Torquay, 11 games to go. My friend Toby plays for you lot, and I remember going to his, and I'm just looking at him thinking like, bro, you are 11 weeks, 11 games away from, getting promoted to League Two. And then you're playing someone who's like on your neck, Torquay, and then you lose 1-0, 83rd minute. Like, what's that like? Like, what's going through your mind? Is it, oh my days, we've just messed up. Like, what's going through you guys' head? What's that like?
It was tough, yeah. Especially because we knew the stake of the game.
Yeah.
Against first 3 seconds. So.
And it was away as well, right?
And I was at home.
Oh, home.
And yeah, it was 83rd minute where they scored. So it was tough to take, but literally after every defeat this season, the next game we bounced back. So we just said, yes, it's all about the reaction. Because you can't change what's happened. 100%. It's just how you react from that. And after that, I think we won our next few games. Then we had a little blip against Eastleigh, which was a TV game where we lost. But we didn't really fall down. Like, the spirit never dropped. It was always at a consistent level. Because I felt like we backed ourselves and the change on our players around us to still make a difference. Like, we knew there was 8 games left. There's still a long way to go. So
100%.
You can still win something if we carry on going, and that's what we done. We didn't let our heads
being
stop.
a winger in that game. Like, what was that like for you? Like, how frustrating is it? Like, 11 games. You're really pushing. You've set your sights on the league, and boom, you get hit.
I think like, I think a few games before that, we picked up quite a few draws as well, and then we went to lose that game. So like, that was like a kick in the backside kind of things. Like, come on, like, we actually need to start pushing on again. Like, because I think before them games we had about 3 games in hand, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we was. I feel like we knew we needed to keep pushing on, but like, we knew we had a little comfortability in the back of us. So I don't think there was enough like drive.
Okay.
I feel like that's what the thing was, because we had the comfortability of 3 games in hand.
Yeah, I was looking at it, like, you guys had like a few games in hand, but then like it caught up quick, and like football changes fast. So when I saw I said, hold on here, like, how has that happened? But then obviously credit to you guys, you've come back, and I wanted to know, like, how do you build such a fighting spirit, in terms of like the back end of the season where it really matters. Going down to second, now back in first, and then every team that you come up against wants to beat you. So there's literally no room for error. You have to play out your skins. Like, how do you prepare yourself for each game? How do you have that presence in the change room to, like, go out and fight? Like, what's that like?
I feel like I just try and do what I normally do, like my preparation, my mentality, and everything before the game. I just try to keep that the same, because if I change anything, I feel like that's where I'll be worried and be more nervous going into the game.
Yeah.
I like to keep my routine, say the same things before the game, do the same things, and just play my game really. Like, I want to try to express myself, but obviously in the right areas, and I feel that's something I've learned a lot playing at this level. Whereas before I was just like, I'd get in my half and try to turn and stuff like that.
So what are some of like your what are some of the things that you do before the games? You say like, because all these wingers have these weird things like 3 hops on the pitch, like hop on both leg. Like, so what do you do?
From the morning I get up, I'll go for a walk, I get a meal deal, get a sandwich, have a smoothie, get to the game. I always like take long to get changed. A lot of people already change when I come, but I change like...
There's always one guy in
there. It takes long.
I change like 10 minutes before I have to go out. And warm up. After we do the warm up, I pick up the cones with the guy that does the warm up. I always do that. Every home game, I pick up the cones with him. That was something I just started doing. Like... Yeah. You've seen that, innit?
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and then before the game, just have a prayer on the pitch before kickoff. And that's what I do every game. If I don't really do that, then I feel like I'm lost, kind of. Like, I remember like one game, I switched up my routine a bit, not too much. I changed my smoothie. I didn't have the same smoothie, I switched up the smoothie.
Maybe it was just you that
I
day,
didn't
like,
pray before the game. I think it was late out. Born Wood, and I played so bad.
Let me not speak about that. Bro, that game,
I remember
On a
after
scale
the
of
game.
no, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is he? Was it that bad? Oh my! Hey, wait, hold on.
He
Did
got
you get some?
bantered. Nah, he got bantered after, innit? On the full back.
Do you know what? Like after the game, I was like, why did I play so bad? I'm sure I have talent. But why am I talented?
You sent me that video, yeah. You sent me that video.
But I was like, what did I do wrong? Like, and I was
Yeah.
just thinking, I didn't do that. I had a difference. So I just went back to same smoothie. Made sure I prayed before the game. I was calm.
What about you? What's your match rituals before the game?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's nothing complicated. I just wake up, have my breakfast, then go in. I'll probably listen to some old school grime. I love old school grime, and it gets me in the mood. And jump on the physio bed, do a couple stretches.
Them guys there, man. I always need to see physio.
I need to still.
At his age as well.
20, and that's what I'm saying.
I need to.
He's been at Millwall, that's right, man. When he
I've been pampered. But no, that's literally it, you know. Obviously, you say a prayer before I go onto the pitch. I mean, before kickoff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's literally it. But going on to the first question that you asked about, what was it, about pressure, feeling the pressure or something like that, and you talk about
teams obviously like having that fighting spirit because every team wants to beat you.
Yeah.
You know, you lot on to go and win the league. They want to cause a major upset. So
yeah. So I feel like you said it yourself, but it's the presence in the changing rooms. So the people that we have in the change room is what makes us the team that we are. I feel like we have a lot of characters, a lot of fighting characters within us. So, and it's a good mix between a lot of serious people. Like there's some people, you know, they got their protein shakes, their socks on, and there's some. You maybe I'm talking about.
Name names.
All I'm saying is this guy wore shin pads for training because he wanted to try them out before the game.
Nah, name names.
I won't name names. But then you got like people like the captain, he's just a joker, just playing about. But when he knows it's game time, he'll switch it on. Yeah. So that's the thing about him. So I just feel like we have a lot of good characters. Great balance. So that's what just keeps us going. Because obviously, if David or I haven't had a good game, they'll just keep us encouraged. Like they'll keep encouraging us just to
senior members.
Yeah, like just keep going. Like you know how good you are.
Yeah, bro.
If you two on form, we've won the game. Yeah.
But even the gaffers like that as well. Like. It's not just the players that will talk to us if we've had a bad game, like, or that we just need to keep pushing on. Like, the gaffer's there. Even like JC, he played last season, but he retired, became coaching staff. Him as well, like everyone was literally like a family at the club.
100%.
Just to touch on two things you both said. You said you prayed before the game. Like, how big has your faith been for you this season?
I feel like. Toby's not even here, but Toby's helped me a lot.
Yeah.
In that.
It's helped you a lot? Boy,
yeah.
He's a good guy still.
As in, when I came in, he just started, we started a group. I think every Friday we go into like a little area and just like 4 or 5 of us say a little prayer. Just a little catch up really, just to see how our general health is, like where we are mentally, what we've been doing on the side, just things aside from football.
Yeah.
Just to catch up. And then we say a little prayer. And yeah, like Toby's he knows his stuff. He's very wise in a lot of areas, and especially religiously as well, and faith. So I feel like he's had a huge impact, definitely. Huge impact.
And how important is it to have people that are able to take you outside of football and just bring you back to reality, making you feel like there's more to life? You lot are more to life than just being footballers and just talking to you about real stuff. Like, how important is that?
I feel like that's very important because you can get stuck up in the football world.
Especially after your bad game at Boreham Wood, so makes sense.
Literally. Like, you can get caught up easily and just be like thinking, I need to be a footballer, I want to be successful, I had a bad game, or so, this is the end of the world kind of thing.
I think I even saved it because I must have said something when you said that. because I told him like, bro, like you're a good player. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Like it's football. Let me see if I've got it here.
Yeah, it's important to. It is important to like realize that football is not everything. Like there's other things. You got your family. You got your faith. You got a lot of things that you can look out. Like take time out of football just to relax really and just not put so much stress on yourself.
Speaking on family, like how huge was that for both of you? You know, fans ain't been in the stadiums for a minute, and then obviously the moment you win the league and do it in such a way, 128 years for the club's history. Your family and friends are there.
123 was it? 100?
I think they said 128, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. How was that having your family and friends there on the last day? You guys celebrating with the trophy, picking up your medals. What was that like?
He loved it. He had his friends on the BT cameras. His friends are there.
Or is he one of them ones that kisses the trophy like what's it called, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant? My baby.
Do you know what? Yeah. When I scored the third goal, that was like it was a stamp for League Two. It sent us straight into League Two. So literally, when I scored, when I'm running over to celebrate, all my boys are there. So I'm running over to all my boys, and they're just right there. Obviously, because it's COVID, I don't wanna jump in with them because I don't know what the club will say, what BT will say, and all of that. But no, like it was a great feeling. Just seeing all of them repost me on Snap, on Instagram.
Loving it.
Just seeing the love and support from like family members as well. Like my auntie sent one funny text. She was like, I don't watch football, I don't understand, but Tanto, you have done excellent. Well done. And things like that.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, it goes a long way. So
it always be the aunties and the mums that, you know, stretch out. Like when I won, I sent my mum a picture. Like obviously I milked it like the Kobe and the Michael Jordan. I was kissing the trophy and got a little bit over myself. I sent it to her. And like for some weird reason, like on this day, she decides to read my text message like that. This woman called me. She's like, George, well done to your team. And then she tried to say, let me speak to your manager to congratulate. I said, chill, like trying to stretch it and that. Yeah. So like it's nice when you have family and that. So what was it like for you, man?
Yeah, it was sick. Like the fact that we could have family and friends and just fans back in the game where we could win the league. And that my family were there, it was such a sick feeling, like just knowing they were in the crowd, watching me and the team create history.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember, like, as soon as the final whistle went, I just ran on and just went to hug my mum.
Yeah, that's lit, man. Dreams money can't buy.
Yeah. I even think we both, like, out of everyone there, we had the most tickets.
Probably.
In terms of we had the most friends and family coming.
Big time.
There was a few people that had a lot as well, like Easty and Dino.
But we had a lot. Like we had over 10, probably 10 each.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of family and friends come watch. So it's a good feeling.
How important is that to have family and friends? Because I'm pretty sure you guys have probably experienced it growing up. Being a young black boy, for me, I can probably count on one hand how many times my parents have come and watch a game. And sometimes, you know, you need that driving force. Like when you look into the stands and you see like your friends or your family there, it gives you that extra 10% that you need. How important has that been for you guys over the course of the season? Obviously they weren't there because of COVID, but to see them there.
I've got one thing to say about that. Like, my grandma hasn't really had opportunities to watch me, and we've played on BT quite a lot this season, and she doesn't have it, so she hasn't really watched. And I got her to come to my mum's house to watch the Woking game. And that was the first time I scored in 21 games, and I knew she was watching. And I feel like it just gave me an extra drive. And like, I was just so happy. And
I can hear it in your voice when you said that. Like.
I remember like going to her, she was like, yes, David, like I brung you luck, didn't I? And I was like, yes,
man.
You did, like. And that was a real moment because I was like, she actually got to watch me on TV. She's never done that before. It was first time. And I got to score in front of her on TV. But like, it's just having family that supports you it's very important.
No, man, it sounds like you, man, are really blessed because the way you lot are telling me stories and telling me how your season's gone, it sounds like it was literally God's plan for you, man, to win. I mean, grandma, family, friends, young player of the season, new contract. went St. Johnstone's, didn't work out, come back like to know that God has impacted your life in such a way. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, how humbled are you?
I'm blessed. Literally, that's all I can say. Really, I'm blessed. Really, that's it. Really, just like sometimes you go through a rocky patch, but it's always good to remain focused and still try have an end goal. That whatever kind of obstacle you go through, that God will be with you to overcome those obstacles. And while you're going through it, He's still with you. So obviously with the St. Johnstone thing, like I was low, but the fact that I went to Sutton and I just carried on having belief in my own ability, I got like look where it's taken me. You get me? So it's good to remain focused and have faith and belief and just trust the process.
That's a hard one, boy.
It is very hard.
That's a hard one, like especially when you're going through injuries and setbacks. You're not playing as much. How would you guys encourage people to trust the process?
Good. I was out for like 10 months. You know,
that's crazy.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
like,
it's difficult.
You can't really see. We don't know the future in it, so like.
Can only deal with the present, innit?
Yeah, all we can say is like just keep working hard, pushing, and keep your head down, and your time will come, basically. And that's obviously happened for the both of us.
Yeah.
Like I've had an injury a few years ago. I had an operation. It was like 6 months. I even thought like from what the doctor was saying that this could be the end, and like I remember just being like, so my physio like, is he being serious? Like,
yeah,
but You always have a little setback or a little scare in your life, but you just got to keep pushing on. Like, so I like to say, like, I don't really take no for an answer with what I want to do with my career, in my life. Do you know what I mean? I want to keep trying no matter what. Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy, man, because you men are so young and your mentality is so huge. Like, it's quite frightening. But I wanted to go back to the characters in your team. What's it like having, the likes of Craig Eastman in your team and Harry Buteman? Like, because them guys, you look at their CV and you're just like, yeah, why not sign him? Why not? So what's it like having them?
They're very funny as well. Funny. Hey, Craig Eastman is the funniest guy I know.
In the change room, he's the most unserious guy you'll meet in your life.
And he's meant to be the captain as well. So it makes it even funnier.
No, but that's what you need sometimes. Someone that knows, when to switch it on, not to be too serious. And obviously, you man are young boys, so what's it like having them characters, big players in the team? Like,
no, it's good for us. Like, it's very good. Even their presence, just being on the pitch, if they're not even like fully fit, just to have them around in the starting 11, it just might put a bit of fear into opponents. Do you get me? And they're both quality players as well. Like, very good players. Look at their CVs and who they play
Speaks for itself.
It's mad how you said that it puts fear into players. I remember seeing a tweet and it was like when Man United had Berbatov, Rooney, Vidic, all them man there, and it's like the game was done by the time they saw the team sheet because they were already fearing the player. So for you to say that, like, that's wavy. I respect that still. Yeah. But obviously, coming back to you, like I said earlier, so I've got it down here. 37 appearances, 16 goals in the season and 14 in the league. And obviously, you were Young Player of the Year and Champion of the League. Like, where?
That's right, That's right.
You know what it was? It was the breath when he went.
He said, that's me.
That's me. What?
Nah, that's alright. Obviously, it's good. I've just gotta build on top of that now. Now that's the marker that I've set for myself. So can I try better that next season? Even though it's going to be difficult, playing at a better level, League 2, League 1 or Championship, whatever level I'm at. So it's just to try and maintain that kind of standard. Yeah. And David, that's the goal.
I mean, a lot of appearances, but one thing that stood out to me was, why have you got so many yellow cards? Like,
yellow cards?
That's me.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like when I saw no, because I must have got confused, but when I saw I was like 7 yellow cards, I was like, brother, like what's going on here? What lack of discipline?
Like 2.
Okay, I was gonna say my bad.
I don't know. Like the refs don't know what they're doing.
He's a bit rash. Loney's closing down players. Oh my days.
Oh, them guys.
This guy's sliding in like. They're playing on Astro. Chill.
You got to put it all on the line. As soon as you cross that pitch, give your all.
No, but that's a good point that you mentioned. You said playing on Astro. What's it like playing on Astro like throughout the season? Because a lot of people complain about knee injuries, back injuries, and obviously like to play 90-minute games with the season COVID has been like. What's that been like throughout the season?
For me, it's been fine. Yeah.
I think the whole team's managed it well. There's not been any injuries, major injuries because of the Astro. No niggles because of the Astro. I think when you play on it regularly, you just get used to it. Like, it's not really it doesn't phase us. It's just a pitch.
I spoke to Toby and he said, I asked him like, what's been your toughest game this season? He's like, it was against, I think, I can't remember who it was, but I think you guys drew a game, right? And like, yous lot were absolutely finished in the change room. And your kit man went into the other team's change room. And like, when he went in there, like, he couldn't hear. Like, I mean, he could hear a pin drop because them lot were like, like, finished. So I want to know, like, what's you guys' toughest game through the season been? Because, I mean, to win a league, boy, you must have come up against some mad games. So, standout games.
Toughest game for me personally was either Notts County or Stockport, but I'm going to say Notts County because we lost 1-0. Stockport, even though we won 2-0, it was still a tough game. Like, the way they popped the ball about, long. And they got a big pitch as well. So, and how we play, our manager wants us to press. So it was long, that game. But Notts County was probably the toughest game. Like, they've got Notts County at home, sorry.
Wrexham.
I didn't play that game.
You didn't play that one?
Well, I came on for 30 minutes. Even though we lost 4-0, that's our biggest defeat. But they weren't all that.
They weren't.
It hasn't been one of their greatest seasons though, Wrexham, because they're normally...
They should be up there, considering like what they pay their players. But nah, it weren't all that. But yeah, Notts County at home, when we lost 1-0, that was a tough game. It was raining as well. Tuesday night kickoff, 7:45. Yeah, tough game. And they scored in the 93rd minute. That was
Notts isn't an easy team to play because you're saying the home game, but I think the away game for me was one of the toughest games.
Not Bournemouth. Sorry.
In terms of like after the game, like being exhausted and like knowing that I've had to really, really put in a shift, I feel like Notts County away was one of them. But like you said, Stockport, the pitch wasn't great as well. So like when you're pushing off, you're sliding as well. So you have to use extra effort just to like stay on your feet and stuff like that. So that was really tough on the body.
Nah, that's crazy. Now moving on, I mean, you guys did win the league with like a couple games to spare, I believe. So what was the change room like after that? I mean, did you guys, the moment you won, did you guys party? Because I did see that your last game against Barnet, you lost 2-0. So what's that about? Did you like talk to me? What's going on there?
I'll start with the Hartlepool game when we won the league. Literally, it was celebration.
Yeah.
Straight after. So, like, we didn't even leave until like 9:30. So the game was 3:00. Like 9. In fact, it might have been earlier. Yeah, the game was 12:00. In fact, because of the TV game.
Went home then. Yeah, a few of us went out.
Went back out, just
had a good one.
But yeah, we was at the ground for a long time.
Time after the game.
In the bar and just like celebrating. Really, everyone got the speaker out, dancing.
What tunes were we playing?
Sweet
Caroline. They always play that one.
They love that one.
They love it.
And obviously the song we play after every win and before games.
I didn't even know what it's called,
Free from Desire.
Then when the beat drops, everyone goes mad.
He's gonna come like
Adiola, whatever. The geezers.
Yeah,
I can't lie. The shoulder movement was stiff.
That's it. You gotta go low, like. No, there was one song that everyone. One of our players, he's a DJ in it, and he's got a mix. And then the start of it goes, DJ, Dando. And then everyone just goes,
hey, what? These man won the league? Like, Nah, that sounds like vibes. So like, if you're gonna go out to one song, what song are you guys picking? Like, what's that one song you're like, yeah, I'm going out to?
Easy. Touch a button. Sneak ball.
I don't think I've heard that. I thought he was talking about. No, do you know
Wait,
when he
Look out to
oh
what?
wait, do you mean as a team or if I was to pick one
No,
individually?
yourself. They said, yo, Tanto, here, one song we're going out. You
Sneak
pick it.
ball.
Going out where though?
Let me show you the way.
Oh,
I'm coming, man, for my don't play
no,
games.
I didn't know the lyrics. Come on, man. You know me. I just vibes to the word. Like, bro, don't
Bad
test me.
man.
Bro, I'll rap it right now. Sneak, bro. Let me show you the way. Dun dun. Come, man, for my don't play games. Man, no, it's hey. I look at the rain when I ride no fuck. You can't get me. No ping ping. Nobody don't text me. What? Don't test me, man. What?
That tune just that gets me going. That's
What about you?
Walking out where? Like,
Going out the change room,
any
man.
gas tune, bro. Any tune that gets you gas.
It doesn't have to be a gas tune.
Oh, okay.
But it could be any tune, like, you know, like before last song before you're about to walk out on that pitch.
I don't know.
This guy
Like,
cannot be on the
all season it's just been free from desire.
but
We're
like,
talking
for
about you.
me.
For you personally, yeah. Like, you know, if you're filling up in your A class, what tune you gonna blast on, put the windows down so the girls can hear?
We paid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we fit.
Okay.
You know the way that starts, it goes,
Yeah.
and then you got the whistle.
The whistle.
Yeah, you're right. That's hard.
That
Yeah,
one
like
is
jazz.
crazy.
Hard.
Imagine
Look at
pulling
that,
up,
like
yeah, and you hear that, you're like,
You got there slow mo though. The tune goes slow mo. The window down slow mo. Go like roll like jazz. Go that down like me. Now, what would you choose though?
It'd probably be like Rick and Rick Ross.
Ooh.
That luxury rap.
Nah, that's.
I mean, Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
You're going recent, yeah? Oh, okay.
Wait, interesting. I'm saying Meat Mill, man. It's got to be Meat Mill.
What levels?
Nah, I used to wait for times like this to
Yeah,
run like this,
yeah.
the grind like
Yeah,
that
that
to
one's
shine like
serious.
this in the back. And it's the beating. Like when
Yeah.
when I hear hold on,
wait a
I'm
minute.
like what?
Yeah, that one's serious.
Like,
we played
it's
that once
game
before a
time.
game.
Yeah, you played that once.
You always
And
get
they
them
changed
going,
you.
come here, boys. Hey, no, but hey, boys, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. I'm so happy for you guys. You guys are truly blessed guys. Can't wait to see what happens. You know, I'll be keeping tabs League 2 back at Millwall. Sky's the limit for you boys. But thank you so much for coming on the show. Give you man a round of applause. Hey, Sutton fans, congratulations. So happy. Can't wait to see what you guys are up to in League 2. But Ball Hour family, it's been George, it's been David, it's been Tanto. We out. Peace.